Eid, let's enjoy this happy day. Eid Mubarak, come on, let's celebrate. Eid Saeed, let's enjoy this happy day. Eid Mubarak, come on, let's celebrate, celebrate, let's celebrate. Allah, Allah, thank you for this day.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Eid al-Adha is not just a deeply spiritual occasion, but an occasion or a time that influences many sectors, including tourism. And to know more about it, I'm so delighted to be accompanied by Mrs. Shaymaa Fayed, the tourism expert. Good evening, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Well, of course, we know that Eid al-Adha is a very dear occasion to all the Muslim nations, but also it's an occasion where lots of sectors that they take days off and they want to spend it more here in Egypt, which is also an influential for different sectors, including tourism. So tell us more about Eid al-Adha and the vacations here in Egypt.
Yeah, sure. It's just a vacation like a 5 days for all the Egyptian people. This is a kind of, most of the people want to be like a pure spirit to go to the river Nile, take some kind of boat or ships, and also just kind of to visiting your relatives, and especially they also for the especially first day for the especially food, especially for fata or liver or whatever. That's the traditions from many years ago, by the way.
So
Yeah.
I think also when it's indulging tourism sector, let's say I'm having a vacation during Eid, so I
Yeah.
guess the hotel will be ready also serving
Yeah, sure.
the food of Eid, right?
Yeah, sure. Most of the people from especially Arab countries is just different than Bahrain into the Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Libya, whatever. Most of them want to spend that time, especially here into Cairo. But because the weather very hot in our day, most of them just do a booking or the confirmation into the Red Sea, especially Hurghada, Sharm el-Sheikh. That one it just increases a lot of people, and also from Spain, from Italy, because it's just the same weather, by the way. And from another side or another partition from Egypt, like El Alamein or the new El Alamein, especially it will be within a good weather. And Alexandria is a Mediterranean, is a huge. See, it will be very beautiful for the people from the Arab countries, and also from the people from Spain and from Italy, by the way. Because as I told you before, it's just the same weather, like there.
So I think this diversity that we are so blessed to have here in Egypt can give the chance for everyone to choose where he want to be and how he want to do it, because it's like I can pick up something in the Red Sea, I can pick something in the North Coast, as you said.
Yeah.
And each destination of those, they have its own criteria and they have its own people, like, and seasonal. But
Yeah.
the main thing is that during the whole year, Egypt is open for many touristic places, historical places, by the Nile, by the sea. It's
Yeah.
like beach tourism that we are so famous for. So I think this diversity also is a big addition to Egypt.
Yeah, it just increases a lot of people from everywhere, and especially also after El Sisi met Macron, the president or the prime minister, it just increases a lot of people from France, from Paris, from Morocco. By the way, because the most of the people are just speaking a French language. Nowadays, you can see a lot of people also stay here in Cairo, especially for the permits and also for the River Nile. Then go by the flight, just do some kind of the national income. By the way, like they try the transportations like the flight, sleeping train. It's just something good for the whole economic here, especially in Egypt, by the way.
Well, we can speak about something else, that most of the people who live abroad, Egyptians, they love to spend Eid here with the family. We have our own rituals, we have our own gathering, which is a must when it comes to the family.
Yeah.
So this is also can be, just an income from tourists, but also from our nation.
Yeah, sure. Like our relatives or our friends want to spend Eid al-Adha or the Bayram, especially here, because it will be it's a different traditions. You know, Europe is just most of the people are just working all the time, do the grocery into the weekend, but here it's just different. It's just you feel you are feel very warm with your families, with your friends, and celebrating to try especially feta or try especially a tradition for food, go together to the river Nile, to meeting each other. It's just different. You will be very happy away from the European countries, because the European country, you know, like you feel like a robot, working all the times, groceries into the weekend, doesn't do anything. But the traditions for the, especially for the feast or the Bayram, is just different, absolutely, than any country else, or especially into the Arab countries also.
So
Not
Egypt
like
is-
here. Yeah, you feel very warm here, by the way.
Now, Egypt is very famous for its diversity.
Yeah.
So I think it's about peace. It's about security.
Hospitality also.
For sure.
From you'll back into the airport, you'll feel you are into with your family, by the way. Yeah, welcome to Egypt. And most of the hospitality also into if you went to Aswan once time, the people just open the whole doors, said welcome. Can you try tea? Can you try our food? Can you try? You know.
So it's,
Yeah.
it's like here in Egypt, is during the whole year there is this tourism destinations when it comes,
Yeah.
as you said, Luxor, Aswan.
Yeah.
So this is a
Hurghada, Sharm el
winterish
Sheikh.
tourism,
Yeah.
and then beach tourism. We have the winterish, and we have also the summerish tourism when it
Yeah,
comes to this.
yeah.
When it comes to the Red Sea or the
Yeah,
Mediterranean. So
yeah.
we are so lucky to have this diversity.
Yeah, because the summer, most of the people go to the Hurghada or Sharm el Sheikh because it's just hot weather today. Yeah.
So
Or Alexandria or the New Alamein, by the way. Yeah.
yes, this is a
Yeah.
getaway destination also from this hot
Yeah.
weather, as we say.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And you spoke about something very important. It's like the economy. The tourism sector is one of the pillars for Egypt, and it is one of the most important sectors because this is the base of Egypt. It's tourism. It's
Yeah.
the diversity. As we've been speaking about the touristic places, as you said, the visit of Macron, and it went viral. How come like a president of a very big country like walking in the street and enjoying his time in a very old place and historical places, and what he received is the warmth, the
Yeah.
videos and the photos. They went viral for how people interacted with him.
Yeah. Like I said, you will feel you are in your home or your country. By the way, you will feel very comfort if you are going. By the way, like El Muaiz Street, Canal Khalili Market, any Nubian countries, just into Aswan or Luxor, you will feel like in your country, especially. By the way. Because it's still the hospitality everywhere, especially here in Egypt, by the way. Not any country else, by the way.
So we have also one thing is that the food tourism.
Yeah.
It's very important. You know how much bloggers I've seen
Yeah.
recently from different part of the world. They are promoting for our food. They are promoting for our culture. They are promoting for some historical places. So whenever you come for a vacation, winter or summer, it's not just enjoying the facilities, enjoying the roads with our new infrastructure and such so on, this attraction points for tourism, but also it's the warmth, the hospitality, the tourism, the food. So we're speaking about the food tourism.
Yeah. You know, it just like it just increases also the national income from A to Z, from the taxi driver, the sleeping train, flights, all that is just helping the national income to be increases more and more.
So on
You
top
know?
of that, we can find lots of artistic, cultural, musical events that
Yeah.
are being here in big venues. Let's say by the pyramids. Recently, we've seen fashion shows. We've seen. So right now, I think it's not just only about tourism in a specific timing of the year, but I think the government is doing a great job. Taking care of what's missing in those places,
Yeah.
or adding to those places.
I read about it. It just will be over 25 million tourists will in spending in time, especially in Eid al-Adha or the Bayram. By the way, it just most of that, like over 25 million people from different countries. By the way, will spending Eid al-Adha or the Bayram here into whole Egypt. By the way.
And we have beautiful events also.
Yeah.
I don't know how many tourists that they got to be invited to some
It's
Egyptian
according for
homes.
yeah, it's according for the Supreme of the Council of the Antiques. By the way, I just read about it from a minute ago.
So we have the destinations, we have, and also by the way, there will be more than 20 concerts for international artists that will be held here in Egypt. So it's always festive. It's not just Eid al-Adha. Yes, it's a very dear occasion for
Yeah.
us with its all criteria, the food, the gathering, the family,
Yeah.
and the rituals. But also, if you're a lucky tourist, then you'll be invited to those homes.
Sure.
And you will.
Especially when we have also into the future something like after a month, especially when the Egyptian government and the Ministry of Antiques will open the Egyptian Museum or the Grand Egyptian Museum. Most of the people waiting for that event much, by the way.
I think it's going to be more bigger than the parade.
Sure.
The parade was experimental, let's say, but this time I guess it's going to be more attracting and
Yeah.
the idea of the gym
Yeah,
itself.
sure, yeah,
So we are
Exactly.
so lucky we have this diversity.
yeah.
Yes, Eid al-Adha still again has its own rituals and criteria, and many people, many places here in Cairo, as you said, like historical places, you go there, there's something else. As if you're even staying with your family in their home and then you go out to those authentic places. I think it's a kind of an experience also.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
just for foreigners, also for Egyptians.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and the tourism sector is very famous for the updates when it comes to the evaluation of their standards, of their leveling up, the hospitality, the tourism, the hotelier business, leveling up just to attracting and to be as part of the international standards. So I
Yeah,
think
sure.
I think
The whole is just, as I told you, it just the whole benefits. It will be good for the national income from A to Z, for the hotels, for the taxi drivers, for the flights, for the train, for the shops, restaurants, coffee shops. Everywhere you go, will it changes the money of the people from any countries, from US dollars, from euro to the Egyptian pound.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
big sector. The tourism
Yeah.
sector is hilarious. It's one of the most important sectors in this country because we do have
Yeah.
treasures that we need to use and we need to work on that in the upcoming period. But we can still say that Egypt during the past years witnessed a great development in all sectors, including right now is the facilitating and for tourism, of course, sector and the roads, the infrastructure, everything.
Yeah, we wanna be one a day like in Turkey, by the way, because you know in Turkey most of the stuff they're like Ottoman mosques and not like us. We have a lot of museum, pyramids.
Mosques also, ancient mosques,
Yeah,
lots of ancient mosques.
but not in Turkey. It's just only mosques. Most of the an important one or the a famous one, Hagia Sophia. It's the same one like Muhammad Ali Mosque into all the Cairo. But the difference there, most of the government just care about the holy stuff there. Not like here. We need some kind of caring about our stuff, by the way.
You know what we need is more promoting, more promotion. You know, Egypt and Turkey right now, according to the international standards,
Yeah.
they are far just one step. Like Turkey in the Egypt in the eighth stage, and Turkey is in the seventh. So I think that this year has.
But you know, Turkey just full with a lot of people, especially from the Mexico City, from India, from everywhere, and also most of the people go in there not to see in a famous mosque like Hagia Sophia, by the way, but also to do some kind of operation. You know, it just there is a huge sector for that, by the way.
A sector to upgrade the services.
Yeah.
Or to upgrade
So-
and promoting for the services.
Yeah, so we need something like this from the Egyptian government, in just cooperation with the Ministry of Antiques, inshallah.
So the Ministry of Antiquities also have been doing a great job when it comes to promoting, when it comes to that. There will be a bigger than the parade.
Maybe
so
just
this-
give the another people just some kind of courses how to respecting the people from A to Z, the Egyptian people, and also the people from everywhere. Not for the Egyptian people especially, but for the whole people coming from everywhere, by the way.
You know what? If we compare some countries to Egypt, so Egypt provides excellent services with affordable prices, let's say.
You know, it's like in a small thing. It's just talking to the lady over there. It's just talking about if you order something like a kind of application for taxi, okay? If you have a luggage into the airport, the driver taxi just stop you. No, don't hold your luggage. It just got the whole luggage and put it into the trunk, and you'll stay into the car. Don't move. Most of the countries do something like this, like Turkey. Here, no.
Here we have the warmth, we have the hospitality, we have the people who's really very good educated that should be in the front row of any development sector.
Yeah, I know. Like I told you before, most of the people just loved our country because they're just working like a robot. Doesn't anyone care about any person, by the way? Yeah.
So it's tourism sector is a very big sector. We cannot just finish in one episode or in one segment because it tackles lots of stuff. Let's say people, I know some foreigners who came back to Egypt because they were very fond of diving. They were fond of snorkeling. They were fond about the beauty that they saw down there.
Food.
And food.
Food. As you said, most of the bloggers, they just try the food, especially in all the Cairo, just the heavy food. Like we do it into Eid al-Adha, like the fatah with meat, with tomato sauce, with garlic. It's just one of the heavy food for us, by the way. But most of the people, they just try it and like it, by the way.
They enjoy it. You know what? Those bloggers, I've seen lots of videos, and each time I see a different video and I go, wow, is that in Egypt? I didn't even know. So it's not just promoting for different nationalities, but also promoting for Egypt, the Egyptians themselves.
Yeah, sure.
So anybody can take this experience, I guess Egyptians or foreigners, but I guess in the end it's going to be a wonderful experience. If it's food, if it's beach tourism, if it's authentic places, if it's historical places, I guess it's all combined together, releasing this beautiful harmony between this sector and the hospitality sector and all the sectors here in Egypt.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I would like to thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
This is Shaymaa Fayed, the tourism expert. Thank you so much for your time and for your informative interview.
Thank you, sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a short break and we'll be back.